Hey, welcome in everybody. I know I haven't been live for a while. However, I'm back. We were doing a bit of a remodel, just kind of getting some finishing touches done on our house. I got this beautiful accent wall behind me, and now that it's done, I will be able to be back here doing lives with you guys. Today is impromptu, random day, random time, because North Dakota Spring is doing what North Dakota Spring does, and I'm at home today. So, welcome back into the live. We will be resuming these Tuesday mornings between 7:30 and 8 a.m. So today I've got a seated strength circuit. I'm gonna set these down. We're gonna start out with our warm up. We're gonna be doing 45 seconds on, 25 seconds off. The warm-up is going to consist of seated jacks, hip openers, seated marches, some arm circles and shoulder rolls, and then we're gonna move into the strength circuit, of which we will be doing 3 rounds today. We've got a hammer curl to press, a lateral step with a reach. We've got some seated knee crunches, tricep extensions, and sit to stands. With no further ado, we will get started. As always, listen to your own body, move at your own pace, take breaks anytime you need to, and most importantly, have fun. First thing we're starting with is those seated jacks. We can do those both legs at a time, both legs, both arms together, or we can do them one side at a time. Out, 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 in, out, in. We're gonna wanna sit up tall towards the front of our chair. Arms up, eyes forward. Pull your feet out at the same time as your arms up, just like you're doing a jumping jack, but we're in our chairs.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest.
Perfect. And next up, we are going to move into those hip openers. So we're just going to be pulling one leg up, opening up the hip, and back in. We're going to alternate this again, 45 seconds on, 25 seconds off. Got about 5 seconds before we get started on these.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're going to alternate. So just pull your hip up, open it out as far as you can. We don't want to force it. This is a dynamic stretch. Just getting the hips ready to move, ready to work. Work within your own range of motion. If that's just here, then that's what we're doing. If you can get all the way out to the sides, that's what we're doing. Make sure you're sitting up straight, posture tall. And we'll get a few more of these in here. Getting the hips opened up, getting ready to do some strength work, getting ready to move into those sit to stands.
4,
A few more here.
2, 1.
Finish up on the other side. 25 seconds, and we will be going into a seated march. I love these marches. They're great for getting everything warmed up. Gets your shoulders, your back, your arms, your legs, everything gets involved. Everything gets woke up, warmed up, and ready to work. 5 more seconds, and we'll be moving into those. If you can, I want you to pull up your opposite arm with your leg. Again, posture tall. We want our back straight here. Swing the arms a little bit. Get working, get moving. If you guys are enjoying this, if this is helpful for you, don't forget to tap that like button, tap the screen, doesn't cost you anything, and sends us out to more people. If you think this would be helpful for somebody else, share it out to your friends, your family, anybody who could use some help building strength and balance. This is beginner friendly for seniors just getting back into movement. All right, and take that rest. So if you haven't exercised for a long time but really want to get back into it, this is for you. As always, Monty loves to come join us with our workout. He's a good boy. He sure is a good boy. You're gonna do some arm circles with us? We got 5 seconds. And we're gonna get into some arm circles and some shoulder rolls. So first, we're going to put our arms out to the sides and do forward arm circles. Make sure we're sitting up straight, looking forward. Go at your own pace. We're gonna get a few more in here and then we're going to switch directions. 3, 2, 1, and switch it up. We're gonna go back now. Get a few seconds in here. All right. Just roll your shoulders out. Stretch out your neck. That was our warm up. We got about 20 seconds. We're gonna get into the strength block of this, so grab your weights. Today I'm using 5s for no other reason than because these kind of match my outfit. Just being honest. Use what you have. If you don't have weights, a bottle of water will work just fine. And our first move is going to be a seated hammer curl to press. Monty is definitely wanting to get in on this. If you have a partner, make sure you don't hit him in the head with your weights. All right, Monty dog, I need you to move your little butt. Go on, I need you to move your little butt. All right, let's start these over now that the dog's not in danger. So we're gonna put our hands out down to the sides, palms facing forward. Curl the weight up to your shoulders. From there, press it above your head. Slow and controlled back to the shoulders, back down to your hips. We're gonna repeat these for 45 seconds. Slow and controlled here. Keep your core engaged. Keep your posture tall. You wanna exhale on the effort and inhale on the way back down. So,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest.
we sure do got a grumpy dog in here today. This North Dakota weather doing North Dakota spring things has got him wanting to go out for a run, and the roads are too icy for me to take him, so that's not gonna happen. All right, next we've got a lateral step with a reach. You can hold on to your weights for this or set them down if it's too much for you. We're gonna do one weight, and we're gonna step out and reach, back in and switch, out and reach, in and switch. So we've got this for 45 seconds. Out and reach, in and switch. We like these compound moves, get more muscle groups involved. Gets a little bit more of a calorie burn in. It's a little bit more fun, especially when we're doing these seated. Trying to make this accessible for everyone. Strength training is so essential as we age for preventing muscle loss, for preventing bone loss, even for increasing your bone density and your muscle mass if those have already started to decline. Whew. All right, 25 seconds of rest here, and then we're gonna go into some seated crunches. Super easy here. You're just gonna hold the weight at above your head. And we're going to pull, alternating, pull one knee up and back down.
3, 2, 1. Work.
Think about pulling your chest down to your knees. When you come back up, sit up tall. Keep your core engaged throughout this. If this is too much with the weight, you can set the weight down and do this with just body weight. But if you can handle it, I want to see you challenge yourself a little bit. Let's keep it going here. This is one of my favorite core moves. Get a little bit of shoulders in there. Get your hips working. Get everything going.
4, 3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right. Now we're gonna hit those triceps, those bat wings, as I keep hearing them called. Now, We all know we can't spot reduce fat, right? But we can build the muscle in the areas that we want to look firmer and more toned. And building that muscle while burning off the fat is going to give that more toned appearance.
5, 4,
So
3,
we're gonna take just the one weight above your head, bend your elbows, pull the weight down, and lift it back up. Turn to the side for you here. We wanna go slow and controlled. You want to choose a weight that challenges you enough to build muscle, but that's not so heavy that it's going to drop. We want to go, again, slow and controlled here with tall posture. Trying to not shrug your shoulders with this move. We want this to be in triceps, the back of your arms.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beautiful. And after our 25 seconds of rest, we've got our last move of this first round, which is going to be sit to stands. As always, you can grab some weight. You can do it with no weight. If you don't have weights, use water bottles, can of corn, anything you got laying around.
5,
Thank you guys for the likes. Thanks so much for the follows. Appreciate you guys joining me here. All right, now we're gonna stand up fully, bring the weights down to our sides, and when we sit, we're gonna bring them up to our shoulders in a curl. So stand fully, sit back down with control. Sit to stands are so important to be able to do. We all have to be able to get up from a seated position. I know for me personally, I don't ever wanna have to have anybody find me on the toilet unable to get up. And this, doing 10 reps of these a day will help make sure that does not happen for you. Thank you guys so much for the likes and follows. Appreciate you all showing up for this impromptu live. All right, we're gonna take a little break in between round 1 and round 2. I know I've been really pumping out, really pushing my strength and balance programs. And I worked so hard on these for you guys. If you're interested in an at-home 4-week program, 6-week program, where you can work out with me, full printable PDFs, full follow-along videos, and access to chats with me. I made a custom playlist for this with Suno, affirmation lyrics with the music turned to 432 hertz. Healing frequencies help you feel so good after your workout is over. I know I have been pumping the strength and balance programs a lot, but soon there will be weekly live classes and one-to-one coaching available also on lindsayrayfit.com. So if you're interested, check it out. With that, thanks again for the likes. Thank you guys for joining. With that, we're gonna get into round 2. Go back into that hammer curl to press. Again, if you've got weights, grab your weights. If you don't have weights, use some water bottles,
4,
soup, corn, can of whatever you got. Anything that's got weight to it is going to help you out here. Hands at your sides. Curl up to your shoulders and press up above your head. Back down with control to your shoulders, back down to your hips. Shoulders above your head, shoulders, hips. Shoulders overhead, shoulders, hips. We're gonna keep it going here for just 10 more seconds. As always, go at your own pace. If you can get 20 reps in here in this 45 seconds, get them. If you can only get 5, get them.
rest,
This is your workout. You're here to challenge yourself, to get yourself stronger. All right, back down to one weight. We've got the side step with the reach. We're gonna pass the weight in between. So we're gonna step out to the side and reach. We're gonna step out to the side and reach. This time we're just gonna hold the weight in front of us
4,
instead of in the reaching hand.
2, 1. Work.
So step and reach, switch, step and reach, switch. Make sure you're standing up straight. If you've got a good song, you can do this to a beat. Again, this is one where if you got 20 reps in you in this 45-second block, let's get the 20 reps out. If you got 5, let's get the 5. Do what challenges you. We're gonna get you a little bit stronger every day. This poor dog really wants to go running. He just doesn't understand that his mom is not as graceful on the ice as he is. And there is no way I'm getting him out right now.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Beautiful. Next, we've got those seated crunches again. So we'll take the weight above our head and we will alternate legs, pulling it up and back down. We've got 10 more seconds of rest here. Ooh, my timer's about to die. Hopefully it'll last through the rest of this round.
3, 2, 1.
Weight up, pull the weight down and your knee into your chest while crunching through your abs. Think of pulling your chest down to your knee. Think of pulling your elbows to your hips. We want this slow and controlled, core engaged, posture tall on the up, and crunching through the abs on the way back down. Exhale on the effort. Really gets that contraction going in those abs. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you guys for the likes
4, 3,
and the follows.
1. Rest.
All right. Tricep extensions and then sit to stands. And we will have done 2 rounds of this strength block. And then we'll take a little break. I am going to introduce you guys to the Ageless Agility signature song for the Strength and Balance programs. I would say I'm pretty proud of it, but really I just wrote the lyrics and AI did the rest. I do not have that talent. Arms up, shoulders bent, weight back behind your head, and lift through the triceps. We're targeting the back of those arms there. That one spot that we all just love to hate, that's what we're hitting right now. Make sure you pick a weight that challenges you enough to build muscle. Turn to the side here so you can see what I'm doing. And we're going with control, inhale down, exhale on the way back up.
5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, last one here. 25 seconds of rest, and then we are going to do one more set of sit to stands. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate you guys being here on this very impromptu, very unplanned live.
5,
All right, sit to stands. Here we go.
2, 1. Work.
And up, weights down to your sides. Sit back down, pull the weights up. If doing this with the weight is too much for you, set your weights down. Use body weight. That's more than enough to build muscle. We want these slow and controlled. You want to be using your glutes and your legs, not momentum, to get you out of this chair. Again, if you got 20 reps, let's bust out 20. If all that you've got in you in this 45 seconds is 5, do the 5. Challenge yourself and you will get stronger.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest.
Whew, all right, round 2, done. And with that, we're going to take a quick second and I'm going to introduce you guys to the Ageless Agility song. We're going to bring my chair up here with me. We're gonna get that playing here.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Seems my timer doesn't know that we're taking a break. Better pause that. So we're gonna get that song going here. Again, thank you guys so much for the likes and the shares and the follows. Y'all are awesome showing up to this totally unplanned live. We will go back and do another round of the strength circuit, and then I've got some standing balance work for you. As soon as we get this song played. All right. So this song is called Ageless Agility, just like the workout programs. And it was created with Suno to get you feeling good, get you motivated, get you moving through the workout. It is positive affirmations tuned to 432 hertz of a healing frequency to make you feel amazing during and after your workout. Here it is, Ageless Agility. I don't slow down. I level up. Got miles behind me, fire ahead. Strength in my bones, not done yet. Every year just makes me wise. Still got thunder in these thighs. I've been, but I don't break. Every move I make, time don't hold me. Age don't define. I'm building power one rep at a time. Ageless agility, strong and steady, this body's ready. Ageless agility, stand up tall, I'm on fall. Every step is victory, this is my longevity. Sing this to yourself when you're doing the workouts. We believe what we tell ourselves, and if we tell ourselves that age doesn't matter, that we are still strong, that we are still capable, we will believe it. There are so many more songs just like that one and the rest of that song on my Strength and Balance programs 4-week. There's the extended 6-week. There's also seated and standing cardio variations as add-ons that you can get for $4.99 on their own, or free if you order either of the Strength and Balance programs from lindsayrayfit.com. All right, last plug on the programs and the songs. We're gonna get back into the workout now. We got one more strength round to do here. And then we're gonna move into a little bit of balance work. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for joining. I know I've been gone for a while, just been getting some remodeling done in the house, getting stuff straightened up and cleaned up. Now that I have a place to record and do lives again, we are back to it. So, get this timer started back up.
Rest.
And we'll be going back into those hammer curls with an overhead press. This is our last round here, and then we'll get into some standing balance. We've got some single leg work and some reaction work.
5, 4, 3.
All right.
2, 1.
So, palms facing each other, hammer curl up to your shoulders, and full overhead press. Back down, keeping your elbows in front of you. Shoulders overhead. Back down to your shoulders, back down by your hips. We want to be sitting up straight and tall on this. And press, back down, lower down to your hips. Controlled curl up to the shoulders, controlled press overhead. We are not rushing through these. We're using weight heavy enough to challenge ourselves a little and build some muscle.
3, 2.
And we are working through this with control. All right, we got the lateral step and reach. So for this one, last time we held the weight in the middle and stepped out. This time we are going to hold the weight in the reaching hand, and we're gonna step and reach, switch up the weight, step and reach, switch up the weight, step and reach,
4, 3, 2, 1. Work.
and go. This one is super fun if you're listening to some music, doing this with some jams. This move is on the Strength and Balance workout. So if you want to do this to the beat of Ageless Agility, You absolutely can. The 4-week strength and balance programs really do take you through progressive movements. You will definitely notice a difference in your strength and in your balance after just 4 weeks. Step out and reach. Step out and reach. If this is too much for you with the weight, go ahead and set that weight down.
2, 1.
Whew. All right. Now we're going back into those seated crunches. We're gonna lift the weight up overhead, elbows slightly bent and in front of you. We're gonna pull it down into an alternating crunch as we raise our knees up. We wanna be sitting at the front of our chair for this. Again, every move, if the weight's too much for you, body weight's fine. If it's too little, grab something heavier. Up and pull that knee in towards your chest, elbows to your hips. Crunch forward as you're pulling the knee up and make sure to keep your core engaged through this entire movement. Exhale on the curl, inhale on the way up on the crunch. This is not a curl. I'm curling myself into a little ball, but I am not doing curls. These are crunches. In, up, exhale, inhale. Sometimes it's hard to speak and do things at the same time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right. We got tricep extensions and sit to stands left, and then we're going to be going into some single leg balance work and a little bit of reaction time work. We know that falls don't happen when we're standing still. Most of the time falls happen when we're moving. So balance and reaction are insanely important things to work on.
2, 1. Work.
Weight up, bend your elbows, weight behind your head, and lift back up with control. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Keep your elbows pointing forward, not out to the sides, but forward. Posture tall. You want to feel this in your triceps, right in the back of your arms. Controlled lift, controlled lower. All right, last move here. We got our sit to stands. And just for fun, because I haven't tortured my own shoulders enough, I'm going to add an overhead press into this set. You can join me if you want. You can go back to just the curls. If you want, you can drop your weights and just do body weight.
3, 2, 1. Work.
We want to make sure that we are sitting and standing back up with control. So we're gonna go up and back down. Up and back down. We're going to curl as we stand and do the press while we're standing and back down. Keeping our back straight, keeping our core engaged, standing using our glutes and legs, not momentum. This move is so good for hitting everything. Core, shoulders. All right. Woo, y'all have made it through the strength portion. If you liked it, tap that screen, share it out. Thank you guys so much for being here. Now, get rid of the well, I'm not gonna get rid of the chair. I'm gonna keep it next to me in case I need some extra support on any of these moves. First thing we're gonna do is a simple single leg stand.
2, 1.
If you need the chair for support, use just your fingertips if you can. We're gonna pull up our right leg with the weight in our right hand, and we're just gonna hold for 30 seconds, if we can. Hold it for as long as you can. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you guys so much for being here. Not usually live this time on Wednesdays. I will be going back to my Tuesday morning lives now that I have a place set up to record again. But you know, North Dakota Spring doing North Dakota Spring stuff. So here I am at home today, live for you guys.
5, 4.
All right, we're gonna switch this up. Single leg stand on the other side. Also gonna hold this for about 30 seconds. If you need that support, you got a wall, a countertop, a chair for support, go ahead and hold on to it. If you don't need it, you've got this, just hands on your hip, weight down at your side, using your core muscles to keep you standing up straight with yourself loaded on the side like this. After this, we're gonna switch it up and we're gonna do a single arm, single leg overhead press. Because, like I said, we just haven't tortured our shoulders enough yet. We gotta add a little bit of movement in to make this a little bit more dynamic.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest.
All right, now switch legs, take a little break, shake out your legs if you need to. We're gonna switch legs. We're going same arm, same leg on this one. So we're going to be doing the overhead presses with the same arm as the leg that we're lifting. So we're going lift up your right foot and press with your right hand.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If you can pull your leg up to parallel, do. If all you can get is a couple inches off the ground, do that. If you need the support, use the support. But if you got the balance, let's do this. If you can do just a couple without the support, and then fingertips on the chair for the rest. Get a few more of these in here. Woo, we got about 10 seconds. And then we're going to switch legs and get this on the other side. It's insane how much more challenging something as simple as a single arm overhead press is going to make this. So now we'll take 25 seconds to rest. We will switch up arms. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for being here. We got 5 more seconds. So now we want left leg up a few inches off the ground or parallel if you can. Weight up by your shoulder and overhead press. Think about your foot growing roots like a tree into the ground, holding you there, strong, steady, and stable. If you need the support, try just your fingertips, if you can. Next, we're gonna add a hip hinge with a forward reach in here.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Last one. All right. Next move is going to be a single leg hinge with a forward reach. So if you need the support, fingertips on your chair, knee on the working leg, slightly bent. We're gonna hinge forward and we're gonna reach with the same arm as the leg that's up. Same arm, same leg. So we hinge forward and we reach, pull back, slow, controlled. If you need the support, use the support. If you don't, you can have hand on your hip or arm out to the side for extra balance. Hinge forward and reach. Make sure you're keeping your back straight. We're not squatting, we're not bending the knee. We're just hinging forward as though we're grabbing something off the table that's a little bit far away and we can't step up to it. We gotta reach this thing over here. All right, switch legs. So we're gonna be doing the same thing over here. I'm gonna go ahead and put my support over here because I actually do need this a little bit on this. And we're gonna switch legs, switch arms. Same thing on this side. So, hinge forward and reach and back. If you need the support, use the support. If you don't, hand on your hip or out to the side for back. Make sure we're keeping our back straight. This is a forward bend. It's like there's something on the table and the big old dog is laying in front of the table and I can't quite reach it and the dog will not get out of the way. Let me grab this over here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest.
Whew. Awesome, awesome, awesome job. All right, let us get our cool down on. Back to the chair for my very favorite stretch. And we're gonna pull your foot up, ankle on your opposite knee. You can put your arm on your knee and lean forward just a little bit. Breathe. Think about how awesome, awesome, awesome of a job you did today. Think about how awesome you are. You literally showed up, did something for yourself, which will allow you to show up so much stronger for everyone else in your life. When we show up for ourselves, it helps us show up for others. There is nothing selfish about self-care. All right, switch legs. Opposite ankle over your knee, arm on the other knee, lean forward slightly. Don't force it. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the likes, the shares, and the follows. I appreciate it so much. I will be getting back to my normal Tuesday morning lives next week. So I will see you guys Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. Don't forget to check out lindsayrayfit.com for the 4-week strength and balance programs and cardio add-ons. All right, let's get our shoulders stretched because we did murder those a little bit today. Grab your elbow, pull gently across your body, and look over your shoulder. And switch sides. So good to be back with you guys today. All right, and now we're gonna clasp our hands behind our back, open up our chest, chest to the sky, look up. Take some deep breaths here and remind yourself that you are amazing. Breathe in all of the positive energy, all of the goodness, and exhale all of the BS and everything that's weighing you down. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.